June 26, 1975. Macon Coliseum, Macon, Georgia, 8:47 p.m. Elvis takes the stage. 15,000 people, standing room only. The lights go down, the crowd roars. Elvis walks to the microphone. White jumpsuit, gold eagle design, cape flowing behind him. He raises his hand. The band starts. C.C. Rider, the opening number, always the opening number. Elvis scans the crowd. Left side, right side, center. He does this every show. Eye contact, connection, making sure everyone feels seen. Then he stops. Mid-verse. The music continues. But Elvis isn't singing. He's staring. Front row, left section, seat 14. A wheelchair, chrome frame, black seat. A young woman sits there, maybe 20 years old, long brown hair, blue dress. Her hands folded in her lap. She's crying, not screaming like the others, just crying, silent tears running down her face. Elvis stops moving. The band realizes. The music fades, drums stop, guitar stops, bass stops. 15,000 people go quiet. You could hear a pin drop. Elvis points. You, in the wheelchair. His voice echoes through the arena. What's your name? The young woman looks up, shocked, terrified, overwhelmed. She can't speak. A woman next to her leans in. Her mother. She whispers something. The young woman shakes her head. Elvis steps off the stage. No stairs. He jumps down. 6 feet drop. Lands on his knees. Security rushes forward. Elvis waves them off. He walks through the crowd. People part like water. Nobody moves. Nobody breathes. Elvis reaches the wheelchair. He kneels in front of her. Eye level. What's your name, honey? The young woman's voice trembles. Sarah. Sarah Matthews. Elvis smiles. Hi, Sarah. I'm Elvis. The crowd laughs. Nervous laughter. Disbelief. Elvis doesn't laugh. He's looking at Sarah. Really looking. Sarah, how long you been in that chair? Sarah's mother answers for her. 3 years. Car accident. Elvis nods. He takes Sarah's hands. I want you to do something for me. Sarah looks confused. What? Elvis stands. I want you to stand up. The arena goes silent. Sarah shakes her head. I can't. I haven't walked in 3 years. Elvis doesn't move. I know, but I want you to try. Sarah's mother steps forward. Mr. Presley, she's paralyzed. The doctor said... Elvis looks at the mother. Ma'am, with respect, I'm not asking the doctors. He looks back at Sarah. I'm asking you. Quick thought. Have you ever been asked to do something you thought was impossible? Drop a comment. Sarah stares at Elvis. Her hands grip the armrests. Mr. Presley, I'm scared. Elvis kneels again. I know, but I'm right here. He positions himself in front of her, hands out, ready to catch her. Just try. For me. Sarah takes a deep breath. She plants her feet on the ground. Her legs haven't held weight in 3 years. She pushes up. Her arms shake. Her whole body shakes. She rises 1 inch, 2 inches, 3 inches. Then her legs buckle. She falls. Elvis catches her, holds her steady. You did it. Sarah is crying harder now. I didn't. I fell. Elvis shakes his head. You stood up, even if just for a second. That's more than you did yesterday. He helps her back into the wheelchair. Sarah covers her face, embarrassed, defeated. Elvis stands. He turns to the crowd. 15,000 people, all watching, all silent. Elvis walks back to the stage, climbs up, takes the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, that young woman just did something incredible. She tried. The crowd erupts. Applause, cheers, standing ovation. But Elvis isn't done. The show must go on. He sings for 90 more minutes. Every song, every move, every note. But he keeps looking at Sarah, making eye contact, singing to her. After the show, 11:30 p.m., backstage, Elvis's dressing room, he sits on the couch, exhausted, sweating. His manager, Colonel Parker, walks in. Hell of a show, Elvis. Elvis doesn't respond. Joe Esposito enters, part of the Memphis Mafia, Elvis's closest friend. Boss, you okay? Elvis looks up. That girl. Sarah. What about her? I need to help her. Joe sits down. Elvis, you did help her. You gave her a moment she'll never forget. Elvis shakes his head. That's not enough. He stands, paces the room. Get me her information. Address, phone number, everything. Joe hesitates. Elvis, we have a flight in 3 hours. Next show is in, I don't care. Get me her information. Joe leaves. Returns 20 minutes later. Paper in hand. Sarah Matthews, 412 Oak Street, Macon, Georgia. Lives with her mother, Patricia Matthews. Father died 5 years ago. Heart attack. They're struggling. Medical bills, therapy bills. Sarah's been on a waiting list for experimental treatment. 2 years waiting. Cost is $40,000. Insurance won't cover it. Elvis stops pacing. $40,000? Joe nods. They'll never afford it. Elvis sits down. He pulls out his checkbook. Black leather, gold trim. He writes, doesn't hesitate. Tears the check out, hands it to Joe. Get this to them. Tomorrow morning. Joe looks at the check. His eyes widen. Elvis, this is $50,000. Elvis nods. 40 for the treatment, 10 for the family, so they can breathe. Joe stares at the check. Boss, you sure? Elvis stands. I'm sure. Make sure they know it's anonymous. No press, no publicity, just help them. Joe leaves. The next morning, June 27th, 1975, 9 a.m., 412, Oak Street, small house, white paint peeling, chain link fence, overgrown grass. Joe Esposito knocks on the door. Patricia Matthews answers. Tired eyes, gray hair, worn dress. Yes? Joe hands her an envelope. This is for you and your daughter. Patricia takes it, opens it, pulls out the check. She reads the amount. Her knees buckle. She grabs the doorframe. What is this? Who are you? Joe smiles. Someone who believes in Sarah. The treatment is paid for. And the rest is for you. Patricia starts crying. I don't understand. Why? Joe turns to leave. Because sometimes miracles happen. He walks away. Patricia stands in the doorway, holding the check, shaking. Inside, Sarah wheels herself to the door. Mom, what's wrong? Patricia shows her the check. Sarah reads it again. Who sent this? Patricia shakes her head. I don't know. A man. He said someone believes in you. Sarah remembers. The concert, the stage, the hands, Elvis. She wheels herself outside, looks down the street. Joe's car is gone, but she knows. She knows. 2 months later, August 1975, Emory University Hospital, Atlanta, Georgia. Sarah Matthews lies on an operating table. Experimental spinal surgery. Doctors said 5% chance of success, but it's a chance. The surgery lasts 11 hours. Patricia waits, pacing the hallway, praying. Finally, the doctor emerges. Dr. Richard Chen, chief of neurosurgery. He removes his mask. Patricia runs to him. How is she? Dr. Chen smiles. The surgery went well. Now we wait. 3 months of recovery. Physical therapy every day. Sarah works harder than anyone. Pushing, trying, falling, getting up. November 1975, Thanksgiving Day. Patricia and Sarah at home. Small kitchen. Turkey on the table, just the two of them. Sarah sits in her wheelchair. She's made progress. She can feel her legs now, tingling. Sensation, but no movement yet. Patricia serves the food. Sarah, let's say grace. Sarah bows her head. But before she can speak, something happens. Her right foot moves. Just a twitch. But it moved. Mom. Patricia looks up. What? Sarah stares at her foot. I felt it. I moved it. Patricia drops the serving spoon. She kneels beside Sarah. Do it again. Sarah concentrates. Her foot moves again, bigger this time. Patricia starts crying. Oh my God, oh my God. Sarah's crying too. Both toes, both feet. Moving, not much, but moving. It's working. 6 months later, May 1976, Emory University Hospital. Physical therapy room. Sarah stands between parallel bars, hands gripping the rails. Dr. Chen watches. Patricia watches. Two physical therapists watch. Okay, Sarah, take your time. Sarah lifts her right foot, slides it forward 6 inches, then her left foot, 6 inches. She's walking. Slow. Shaky. But walking. She makes it to the end of the bars, 10 feet total. Everyone claps. Sarah turns around, tears streaming down her face. She looks at her mother. I did it! Patricia runs to her, holds her. You did it, baby! You did it! But Sarah shakes her head. No, Elvis did it. Patricia pulls back. What? Sarah wipes her tears. That check, that money, that was him. I know it was. Patricia nods. I think so too. Sarah looks at Dr. Chen. I need to thank him. Dr. Chen smiles, then write him a letter. That night, Sarah sits at the kitchen table, yellow legal pad, blue pen. She writes, Dear Mr. Presley, you don't know me, but I know you. My name is Sarah Matthews. We met in Macon, Georgia, June 26, 1975. You asked me to stand up. I tried. I fell, but you caught me. 2 days later, my mother received a check. $50,000, anonymous. But I know it was you. That money paid for my surgery. Today I walked for the first time in 3 years, 10 feet, but it felt like a mile. I don't know how to thank you, so I'll just say this. You changed my life. You saved my life. You are the kindest man I have ever known. Thank you, Elvis. Thank you for believing in me. With all my love, Sarah Matthews. She addresses the envelope. Elvis Presley, Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. She walks to the mailbox, without her wheelchair, without her crutches, just her legs, her own legs. She drops the letter in, watches it disappear, knowing it might never be read, but needing to send it anyway. 3 weeks later, June 1976, 412 Oak Street. Patricia checks the mail, bills, junk, catalogs, then a small envelope. No return address, just her name and address. She opens it. A note card inside, black border, gold edges, handwritten message. Dear Sarah and Patricia, your letter reached me. I cried reading it. I'm so proud of you, Sarah. Keep walking, keep trying. You're stronger than you know. All my love, Elvis Presley P.S. Enclosed is a little something extra. Patricia looks inside the envelope. 2 concert tickets. Front row. Elvis Presley. Las Vegas Hilton. December 3rd, 1976. Plus 2 round-trip plane tickets. Memphis to Vegas. And a hotel reservation. 3 nights. Penthouse suite. All prepaid. Patricia runs inside. Sarah! Sarah! Sarah walks into the room. Faster now. Steadier. What is it? Patricia shows her the note, shows her the tickets. Sarah reads the note. Her hands shake. He remembered. Of course he remembered. December 3rd, 1976. Las Vegas Hilton. Showroom. 8:00 p.m. Sarah and Patricia sit front row. Center section. Best seats in the house. Sarah wears a blue dress. The same one from Macon. But this time, she walked in. No wheelchair. The lights go down. The crowd roars. Elvis takes the stage. Same white jumpsuit. Same gold eagle. But older now. Heavier. Tired. The pills are taking their toll. But tonight, he looks happy. He starts singing. C.C. Rider. Always the opening number. Then he stops. Looks at the front row. Sees Sarah. Sees her standing. He stops singing. The band stops. The crowd goes quiet. Elvis points. Sarah? Sarah nods. Tears already falling. Elvis jumps off the stage. Again. Walks straight to her. You walked in here tonight? Sarah nods. Because of you. Elvis shakes his head. No. Because of you. He hugs her. Long. Tight. The crowd erupts. Nobody knows the story, but everyone feels it. Real. Raw. Beautiful. Elvis pulls back. Looks at her. I'm so proud of you. Sarah can't speak. Just crying. Elvis takes her hand. Leads her onto the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sarah Matthews. 16 months ago, she couldn't walk. Tonight, she danced her way in here. The crowd goes wild. Sarah stands on stage next to Elvis Presley, living her impossible dream. Elvis sings the rest of the show. But every few songs, he looks at Sarah, sitting side stage, watching him. After the show, backstage, Elvis's dressing room. He sits with Sarah and Patricia, just the three of them. Elvis looks tired, really tired, but he's smiling. "Sarah, you're a miracle." Sarah shakes her head. "You're the miracle." Elvis laughs. "Honey, I'm just a man who wrote a check." Sarah leans forward. "No, you gave me hope. That's worth more than money." Elvis goes quiet. He looks at his hands. I needed to hear that. Patricia touches his arm. "Are you okay, Mr. Presley?" Elvis looks up, forces a smile. "I'm fine, just tired." But Sarah sees it, the pain, the loneliness, the weight he carries. She realizes something. He saves everyone else. But who saves him? They talk for an hour, about life, about faith, about purpose. Finally, Elvis stands. "I have another show tomorrow. Early flight." He hugs them both. "Don't be strangers," Sarah promises. "We won't." But deep down she knows. This might be the last time. 8 months later, August 16th, 1977, 412 Oak Street, 2:30 p.m. Patricia turns on the television. Breaking news. Elvis Presley found dead. Graceland, Memphis, 42 years old. Patricia screams. Sarah runs in. "Mom?" "What's wrong?" Patricia points at the TV. Sarah sees it, reads the words. Her legs give out. She collapses. Not from paralysis, from grief. Patricia holds her, both crying. "Sarah, I'm so sorry." Sarah can't speak. Just rocking back and forth. The man who saved her life. Gone. That night, Sarah writes another letter. "Dear Elvis, you'll never read this, but I need to write it. You left this world today, and it's darker without you. I wish I could have saved you, the way you saved me. I wish I could have given you hope, the way you gave me hope. But I was just a girl in a wheelchair, and you were Elvis Presley. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for teaching me that miracles are real. I'll walk for you every day for the rest of my life, I promise. Forever grateful, Sarah Matthews." She doesn't mail it. She keeps it, in a box under her bed, with the concert tickets, the note card, the memories. The next week, Sarah attends physical therapy. She pushes harder than ever, walking, running, climbing stairs. The therapist asks why. Why the sudden intensity? Sarah answers, "Because he believed I could, and I won't let him down." Years pass. Sarah doesn't stop. She becomes a physical therapist herself, specializing in spinal injuries. She opens her own clinic. Macon, Georgia, helps hundreds of patients. People in wheelchairs, people who've given up hope. She tells them all the same thing. Stand up. Just try. And when they fall, she catches them, just like Elvis caught her. Every patient that walks again, she dedicates to him. A silent thank you for the gift he gave her. Sarah's clinic. A young boy enters. 10 years old. Car accident. Doctors say he'll never walk. His mother is crying. Sarah kneels in front of him. "What's your name?" "Michael." Sarah smiles. "Hi, Michael. I'm Sarah. I was just like you once." Michael looks at her. "You were?" Sarah nods. "I was in a wheelchair for 3 years. Doctors said I'd never walk, but someone believed in me, and now I'm here." Michael's eyes widen. "Who believed in you?" Sarah stands, walks to her desk, opens a drawer, pulls out a framed photo. Her and Elvis, on stage. Las Vegas, 1976. She shows Michael, this man, Elvis Presley. He changed everything. Michael stares at the photo. "Really?" Sarah nods. "Really. And now I'm going to help you." She works with Michael for 2 years, every week, every session, pushing, encouraging, believing. Michael takes his first steps, just like Sarah did. His mother cries, just like Patricia did. and Sarah watches, knowing Elvis is watching too. Somewhere. Sarah is 60 years old, still running her clinic, still helping patients. One day, a reporter visits, writing a story on local heroes. She asks Sarah about her inspiration. Sarah doesn't hesitate. Elvis Presley. The reporter laughs. The singer? Sarah doesn't laugh. The man. She tells the whole story, the concert, the check, the surgery, the letter. The reporter writes it all down, amazed, moved. The article runs, local paper, then state paper, then picked up nationally. People read it, thousands of people, Elvis fans, disability advocates, regular folks. They all reach out, asking about Sarah's clinic, wanting to donate. Within a year, Sarah raises $2 million. She opens 3 more clinics, Atlanta, Savannah, Birmingham, all dedicated to Elvis, his legacy living on, through her, through every patient who walks. August 16th, 42nd anniversary of Elvis's death, Graceland, memorial service. Thousands of fans. Sarah is invited to speak. She stands at the podium, overlooking the crowd, overlooking Elvis's grave. She takes a deep breath. My name is Sarah Matthews. June 26, 1975, Elvis Presley asked me to stand. I couldn't, but he didn't give up on me. 2 days later, he sent my family $50,000. Anonymous, no publicity, no recognition, just pure kindness. That money saved my life. Today I've walked for 44 years. Because of him, I've helped 3,000 patients walk. Because of him, I've lived a life I never thought possible. Because of him. Sarah's voice cracks. She looks at the grave. Elvis, I kept my promise. I walked every day, and I'll keep walking. For you. The crowd applauds, some crying, some nodding, all understanding. This is who Elvis really was. Not the jumpsuits, not the fame, the heart. Quick thought. Have you ever had someone believe in you when nobody else did? Drop a comment. Sarah steps down. She walks to Elvis's grave, places a single rose, white, his favorite, whispers, "Thank you." She walks away, steady, strong, each step a testament, each step a prayer, each step proof that sometimes one person's belief can change everything. Today, Sarah's clinic has helped over 10,000 patients. All of them know the story. The man who started it all, Elvis Presley, the king of rock and roll. But more importantly, the king of compassion. Sarah is 70 years old now, still walking, still helping, still believing. The note card from Elvis, still on her desk. The photo from Vegas, still framed. The memory, still alive. Every time a patient takes their first step. She remembers June 26, 1975, the night Elvis stopped his concert, the night he saw her, really saw her, the night everything changed. She tells new patients, if Elvis could believe in a stranger, I can believe in you. And somehow it works. The same magic, the same hope, the same impossible becoming possible, because that's what Elvis taught her. Miracles aren't supernatural. They're human. They happen when someone cares enough, when someone tries, when someone reaches out, even when it seems pointless, even when it seems small. Elvis reached out, and ripples are still spreading. 48 years later, thousands of lives, all connected, all because one man stopped his concert, jumped off a stage, and asked a stranger to try. If you found Sarah's story moving, hit that subscribe button, because there are dozens more stories like this. Stories the world never heard. Stories that prove who Elvis really was. Not perfect, not a saint, but deeply, profoundly human, in the best possible way. And unfortunately, they don't make men like Elvis Presley anymore.